Okay, so how has being a triangle helped you out as an artist? Like how has that changed, modified, or like sort of enhanced, or just changed your work?
Mhm. I think it's been an excellent, way more focused way of working than I think I normally have because I am so much on the road and I don't generally have a studio. So luxuriously focused, I would say. I've also really loved the Friday curator meetings when Triangle organizes. You can put in your wish list of people who you would like to have a chat with, and then you can just be at the comfort of your studio and somebody gets zoomed in, and I've had the most amazing conversations with people from all over, and that's been really, I mean, it's kind of like a nice punctuation highlight of my week waiting for these Friday chit chats. And like a lot of these people, we are keeping in touch, and yeah, like reaching out. One of them is going to come swimming with us even. So yeah, that's really something special, I think. But yeah, a good place and focus. And I really have enjoyed getting to know all the other artists too. And because my residency period actually overlapped with two sets of people, I get the luxury packet of getting to meet double the amount of fellow artists. Also, there's been really nice, good snacks coming every now and then near the, near the common space. Excellent rosemary shortbread cookies.
That's very it's that's great to hear. One of Triangle's philosophies is to have artists learn from artists because it just really helps with the artist growth aspect. And the fact that you were able to convince one of the curators to come for the Sunday cold water immersions, that sounds very stimulating.
Yeah. None of the artists have come so far, but you never know. Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, it's been so nice. Like whenever we've been able to gather up, like on the roof of the building, it's been yeah nice and so rare to get to meet people in person. It makes a big difference. Like obviously we get to do studio visits in Zoom, but then you're like, okay, this is actually how it goes. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
great community. Keep it up.
Yeah. All right. So my next question will be, um, what advice would you give to your younger self as an artist?
Yeah, I thought about this. I yeah. Mm. I, eh, Somebody asked me some a little while ago, like with the Ice's biggest trades project, that what have we learned? And I hit the similar kind of wall, and I kind of concluded that I haven't really arrived at any kind of conclusion. So what kind of advice would I give myself? Yeah, just stick with it. Keep poking, even if you don't know what you're doing. Just continue, maybe. Is that
I agree with that point. I know I get what you mean. To just continue to experiment and just continue to keep going.
yeah, like you start the drawing or whatever, and it looks like not very much, but just keep at it, keep going. Like you don't know, like maybe it's the crappiest drawing ever, but one day you look at it and you're like, actually, it's not this drawing, but the way it's blocking the wall behind it and the way it's something else. So these serendipitous occurrences often, at least for me, they guide me a lot on like counting on daydreaming or reveries. That's what I think has carried me through a lot. So yeah, and not that I was ever a very big worrier, I don't think, but not a warrior, but a worrier. I don't think I would say that don't worry so much and just keep diddling away. Even on like days when you don't nothing really feels so easy, and it's okay. Just do whatever little you can. And then the next day you went a little bit forward. Or I'm not even forward, you went a little bit towards some direction. As long as you're in motion, it can't be that bad. Says the girl in a COVID COVID time. So I don't know. It's just I think it's a very special year to how we all have tried to kind of cheerlead ourselves and each other just to kind of stay with it. Yeah.
It's definitely good to get the experience and then like evaluate like this is what I did, you know. It's kind of like the cold water immersion. You did it, you know, and then it became fun and addicting, but it was very challenging at first. So
Yeah,
it's you have to get the experience and then we can like evaluate and then critique.
exactly. Because also sometimes you can really think something, overthink it in your head, and you think like, okay, why don't I just start and see and go from there? Like, yeah. And yeah, I think the swimming kind of seeps into everything. Or even like, let's say you go mushroom picking, like foraging. You're never gonna know what you're gonna find. Like this quiet hunt that it's called. You go out and like the whole idea that you get out and you put yourself in the mind space, the mindset that okay, something might happen. That's I think that's all you really need. And then obviously something's gonna happen. Like you don't know if you're gonna well, you might bump into anything related to New York. But still, I think the excitement is what kind of yeah, like we did a TED talk a little while ago, and the final thing we said in it was a quote from our very, very first collaborator on this series, this Ice's Biggest Play series, which was, if you stop being curious, you might as well be dead.
That's something to think about.
Right. So yeah, maybe that's my advice for my younger self.
That's a strong parable.
Yeah, intense. Maybe it comes with this kind of Nordic mobility.